Let's look at the state machine code that implements this state transition diagram. On the left, see the initialization code, where we need to initialize the DAC hardware, as well as create the file. Next, let's take a look at the state machine infrastructure. So here, see the state machine data, and notice that this cluster has weather data consisting of current temperature, max temperature, minimum temperature, a warning status, and also warning text. Also, notice that the first state that will enter in the state machine is acquire. So let's take a look at the acquire state. In the acquire state, there is an acquisition code, and we also update the state machine data. So, update the current temperature here, and update that in this shift register. Observe at the transition code, every time after acquire state, we need to go to the analyze state. So now let's go to the analyze state. And in this state, look at the state machine data again. Analyze it. Update the state machine data. And then take a look at the warning status. And based on the warning status, determine the next case to transition to. Now you can either go to the log state if there is a warning, or can go to the check time state if there is no warning. Let's pretend there is a warning, and let's go ahead and go to this log state. In the log state, take the data and log it to file, and then every time after that, always go to the check time state. So let's go to the check time state. Wait for a while, and the first thing to do is to take a look at if 0.5 seconds has elapsed since the acquisition state. So, if the 0.5 seconds has not elapsed, then go right back into the check time state. If the 0.5 seconds has elapsed, then go back to the acquire state. The other thing that happens in this particular state is monitoring the value of the stop button. So if the stop button is ever true, then go ahead and exit the while loop, and it'll be finished. The other thing to take a look at for the state machine is if an error occurs in any of these states, the error will also come into here and will cause us to exit the while loop. So if the stop button is pressed or if an error happens, then we'll exit the while loop, and on this side we'll perform the shutdown code. The shutdown code consists of closing the file, clearing the DAC task, and displaying errors if there is an error.